Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been a while. Might move to a once a month schedule. Not sure yet. But yeah, just trying to balance life, and sometimes that gets in the way of YouTube. Anywho, we're here now, and today we're going to be talking about the importance of goofing around. So, as someone who loves very much to get paid for their art, it can be really easy to just be in business mode all the time, but that's not really conducive to the creative process. We have to get a little weird. What I mean by that is, even though it doesn't always feel important to, you need to take breaks to draw whatever you feel like. Even if it's not your usual style. Even if it's not your usual subject matter. Even if it's not something you plan to post or show to another soul. The reason you need to do this is not to just keep your art weird, but fun and flexible. I know when I do something just completely out of left field, I'm blown away by how many fresh new ideas, how much inspiration I'm hit with. It honestly makes me enjoy the process again too, which, if you fall out of love with the process, you are gonna burn out. So please, doodle away. Now, it might kind of sound like I'm asking you to do even more art on top of maybe your commercial work, or like the work that you're showing the world. And yeah, I am. I know that sounds a little counterintuitive, but it's true. Like, I have a few videos where I watercolor and shade with color pencil, which isn't my usual thing. It's just something I genuinely enjoy doing. And because those videos never do well, I'm not really planning to post more, but that's okay. I will still do watercolor on the side, just for fun, just to keep things fresh on my own time. And I think every single artist, every single illustrator really has to make time to do that. Experimentation, it's not always something that you should be doing in front of an audience. Just because it's not always marketable, it's not really always commercially viable, right? I think we want to honor both the commercial side, but also, again, keeping it fresh. So you need to have time for your commercial work and your fun, just weird, random thoughts, right? Because that's what's going to keep the creative juices flowing. But yeah, so just because you're not making something marketable, that is okay. Do it on the back burner to supplement your marketable work. Or just keep it on the back burner until it is ready to be shown and marketed. I know I went to school with a lot of people who were interested in game design, and they had these really amazing ideas, but it wasn't really the work that they were comfortable doing. For example, they wanted to do a lot of really complex background painting, but they had literally no experience in background painting, or painting in general. So yeah, so I think if that is a topic that you genuinely enjoy, it's maybe not ready for you to market it. It's not ready for you to, throw that at the front of your portfolio, but you enjoy it, and that should be somewhere in your life. It's okay that that's on the back burner. Keep it on there until it is ready to be shown, it is ready to be marketed, it is ready to be at the front of your portfolio. Or start a second account. Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts, all the accounts, these accounts generally are free. Go ahead and just make a new one. There are no rules. What's stopping you? Just make another account. If it dies out and you're not interested in it anymore, whatever, you tried. It's fine. So, yeah. But yeah, there's just no pressure. I think your back burner projects should really be the things that make you fall in love with the process again, and where you're just creating. You might scrap it all. You might not show another soul. It's fine. You just have to like let your mind kind of flow with whatever's going on in there. Let your mind wander. And I really think you will have a lot of great new ideas when you go back to your main projects. But yeah, I really think letting your mind wander is that key, right? Because we can get stuck in one method, one way of doing things, of thinking, of approaching the work that we do. But again, creativity doesn't work like that. Creativity doesn't work if it's not moving, it's not flowing, right? So I think a really good example actually of ironically doing more work to not burn out and like again get into this creative process in my life is that I have a series called So I Worked at the Mall. It is a lot more fun and like silly, cartoony, than it's just like a lot more loose too than my more like what I would call my primary work. You know, and I noticed that working on projects alongside something that is more loose, right? So maybe you have one technical project that you're working on because that's what was happening to me when I was working on this, So I Worked at the Mall, is that I was working on something else that was a lot more technical, a lot more precise, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Required a lot more focus, and the aesthetic was a little bit more rigid, I guess. And working on this silly comic while doing the technical project, weirdly enough, it made me work faster and better on both projects. I know that sounds crazy because you're like doubling the workload, but hear me out. It was really satisfying for me to quickly finish a goofy, cartoony spread, right? You kind of collect the satisfaction of a spread well done, and it literally gave me more fuel and reminded me the parts of drawing and coloring and all that I really loved. It also it really refreshed my mind, my eyeballs. Like I had a fresh set of eyes when I came back to the completely different project. So yeah, like I finished both faster than if I had just toiled away on the really technical one, psyched myself out, overthought everything, and just didn't really like move, you know? My creativity was like, I guess it was trying to tell me it's faster to like zigzag between two directions like a snake than to inchworm just straight forward, if that makes any sense. I'm going to use more like animal analogies. So my brain, I don't know about yours, but my brain is kind of like a shark, right, in the water. Even if I'm not moving towards food exactly, I need to keep moving in general or I won't breathe my water. Because I don't know if you know this about sharks. Shark lore drop. They have evolved to like, they can only breathe water when their gills are like moving through the water. So again, even if you're not like, you don't even have a clear target, you just have to keep moving. You have to keep your momentum. I guess what I'm trying to say is it is better to maintain your momentum on like a silly doodle or a project you don't really care about. Like it's just something free and silly, than to stop cold and make nothing, right? Stop cold and like get stiff. We do not want that. So again, it might sound a little counterintuitive to, hey, just like do more work, draw more, skill issue. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like zigzagging between something that requires a lot of precision and technical skill and something that you can kind of finish quickly and move on and just be silly and creative and then go back and forth, right? I really feel that they inform each other. And again, I felt that it really helped me move quicker. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw and listening to me ramble. I hope that you have found some wisdom in my words and that this video has helped you in some capacity. I hope to also establish a more regular schedule, but we'll worry about that later. Thank you for watching, and good luck drawing!